Come join me on the mat for a quick yoga mobility practice. Let's sit cross-legged and take a few gentle breaths, allowing our mind and body to come onto the mat. Inhaling and exhaling, and very gently, a nice inhale opening up our chest, our ribs, exhale rounding our back. Repeat this a couple of times. If you can hold your elbows, do that. Else just put your palms behind your head as you move your spine. Keep doing this till your breaths get longer, deeper. This starts to open up your spine, making space between all the vertebrae. Then very gently interlock your palms behind your back and reach forward and ground your head if possible. Stay there, take your palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, reach down with your head and up with your hands, opening up the shoulders along with the spine. And then find your twist gently to the left and to the right, making sure the twist is coming from the upper body, moving the shoulders, make it a little dynamic. And then arms out to the side as you side bend, and then slowly circle down and come up the other side. Again, side bend to the right, moving to the left and then coming up. Make it flowy, make it soft, make it fluid as you circle and bend, offering some more freedom to your upper body. And then open up your chest at the back and slowly come back. Again, do this on either sides, opening up the side ribs, breathing into one lung deeply. From here, cross the right leg over to the left side and then find your twist. And then a side bend to the left. Again, twist to the right, and then side bend to the left. Let's change legs. You're going to twist to the left and then side bend to the right. Again, repeat this, inhaling on the twist, exhaling on the side bend. Inhaling on the twist, exhaling on the side bend. Then let's slowly move into tabletop position and gently move the butt near the heels and back to the palms. And then to the heels and back to the palms. Slowly lift up your heels if you can and come back. Lift the heels and come back. Now moving up into tabletop and slowly bringing the glutes down near your palms. Back up and taking the glutes near your heels. And just repeat that a couple of times, moving back and forth with the glutes. Slowly stretching, extending, and gently stretch your legs out. A deep inhalation and then reach forward. So do a forward fold dynamically, trying to reach ahead of your feet if possible, looking straight ahead so your spine stays as straight. And then whenever you've done a couple, just gently rest down wherever you are and take a few moments. And then slowly cat and cow it, scoop and round your back, scoop and extend, round and extend. And a few more breaths before you come up. And then slowly into your butterfly pose, place your palms at the back and open and close your knees, driving through your inner thighs, dropping on the outside of your feet, opening up the hips, and then sitting up straight, holding your feet and reaching forward. Again, move dynamically back and forth, remembering to breathe, to inhale and exhale down and then reach forward. extending that spine before we come up. From here, take the left leg in and rise up, stretching that hip flexor, and come back down, reach forward. Again, rising up, coming back down and reaching forward. Rising up and exhale, reach forward. Let's slowly move to the other side, bringing that right leg back now, feet pointing to the back, and then lift, inhale, exhale, and forward. Repeat this 2 or 3 times, working on opening up your body, that hip flexor and the hamstring as you reach forward. And then gently let's move on to all fours and finding our cat and cow, inhaling and arching, exhaling and rounding, and then stretching into your puppy pose. Again, just moving up and down till you find a nice comfortable position, allowing your upper back to stretch, shoulders to open up before you push back into your child's pose, coming up into a modified up dog and pushing back. Inhale, round, and then drop the hips, lift the chest, exhale and push back. Do this a couple of times. Remember to push your shoulders back as you rise up with that chest. Finding that stretch along the front of the body before you go down. Interlock your hands behind and work the upper back, finding some strength there as you pull up. Inhale and now try and take the feet up, stay there in that locust position and rest down. Push yourself back up into a downward dog, and let's walk the dog, stretching out the hamstrings, pressing one heel at a time down onto the mat. And then take the left leg forward into a nice slow lunge and just rock back and forward, opening up your hip flexor and your inner thigh, deepening that lunge. And then roll out onto the foot to open up that knee and hip even more. And then push back, straighten the leg, moving into that half split position, staying there, stretching that hamstring. And then release up into downward dog again. Let's walk that dog, opening the hamstrings even more before we take that right leg forward and find our lunge. Again, rocking back and forth to facilitate opening up the hip flexor and the inner groin. And then rolling on the outside of the foot to open up the hip, dropping the knee out. You can use your palms to press the knee out if you'd like. Slowly. And then into your half split stretch, staying there, exhaling, breathing, before you slowly take that right leg back and sit on your heels. Slowly hold the elbows over your head and then up, squeezing the glutes, pressing the hip forward. Just gently strengthening the hips. Next time as you come forward, stepping forward with the left leg down, lifting up, stretching forward with the right leg into a lunge, coming back and down. Keep moving, stretching, working on your hips. One more time. And then slowly sitting back down on your heels and back into your downward dog. From here, right leg goes forward and you move into a side extended angle, and then into Trikonasana triangle, opening back into a side extended. Just move dynamically between the triangle pose and your side extended pose, working on opening up the hips, staying in your triangle pose for a couple of breaths, and transitioning into your wide-legged forward fold, toes in, heels out. Slowly breathing before you gently move towards the other side. Again, find your side extended angle first, and then opening up into your triangle and moving between these two poses slowly. And then holding it in the triangle pose for a couple of breaths before gently transitioning back into your wide forward fold again. Stay there, nice long breaths. And then gently come into a forward fold, walking that forward fold, opening up the hamstrings just a little more. Lifting one heel, bending one knee at a time. And then slowly sitting into a half squat, up into your forward fold, and then into your resting squat to forward fold. Sitting in a squat to forward fold. Lengthening your hamstrings before you gently roll up. Stretching and opening up your chest, and then slowly placing your hands on the hips and moving your spine forward to form an L, keeping it parallel to the ground. Gentle exhaling down, and then again into a wide forward fold twist, opening up the right side and then the left side. Making sure your hips don't move, just the upper torso twisting from side to side. And then into a Malasana or Yogi squat, wide knees. Maybe you need to move from one side to the other to open up your ankles or hips. Try and keep the spine straight. Take a few moments, sit comfortably, breathe, root yourself down into the earth, and then gently ending the session again with a few mindful moments, inhaling in and out. Grateful for your body and for the movement that it can do. And you're ready to start your Sunday.